This is a nice, restful, bench-like sofa, ready for reading and having a nice cup of tea. And one thing I really liked about it was this pillow. I think I would like to have a pillow like that. So I'm going to paint this, and I'm selecting to go with a direct painting method without a background. So I'm just going to start painting, and I'm going to start in the sofa with these cranberry-ish reds. First color I have is Raisin. And some different shading, different colors. So we'll be introducing some other reds. And I'm going to take a moment and lighten the drawing. Should have done that earlier, but this is now as good a time as any. And even though the top's considerably lighter, I think I'll just go ahead and put in the same color. And then we'll just be adding other colors into it, but that should keep the fabric more unified. And there's a shadow underneath the cup. This is all kind of dark. I think there's another book here actually. So I didn't draw in, so I might have to do a little erasing of that. There we go. Didn't stain too badly. It's surprising. And that was the alcohol and cotton swab. Continue adding the top of the sofa arm here. And this side, which will be much darker. And I'm going to pop in the tea, which is some kind of a red tea. So our sofa has some variation in it, and part of it is quite a bit lighter. But first I'm going to put in the other color, which in this case is Poppy Field. And I'll just put in a little bit of it in some various places here. And some parts of this will actually be a little bit darker too. On the seat of the sofa, there's also some, we'll consider this to be our light tone. And this is a dark tone. This is half eggplant, half pitch black. Well, probably not half. A touch of pitch black was already in here, and then there's some eggplant. And I just dipped my red brush in there as well. So we should be getting a nice dark color. And it really looks more eggplant than anything else. I'm going to use this for the spine of the book. And I think for the cover of this other book, looking at it, and I think I want to draw another line. I'm kind of drawing in the shape of the book here that I forgot to put in the initial drawing. think that's pretty close. And that will give me enough guidance to put in this dark value here. At this point, I'm going to add in another red. This is cranberry. And I'm going to use it to kind of bridge all of my other reds together, I think. I'm hoping that it'll just kind of pick up some of the colors underneath it and kind of smoothly hold them together. May require some blending as well. I'm going to do some blending, and this is a combination of water and alcohol, and I've adjusted the percent such that it's sort of pulling off a little bit of it. You can see right here, pulled off a little bit of that line, but not too much. So I'm going to use it to try to slightly soften some of these transitions between these different colors. And the percent, I would say it's probably in the 70s. I'm really not sure, because I'm just kind of, I keep adding alcohol to the mixture till I get it strong enough to do any lifting at all, but not so much that it turns white, as in pulling off all of this. I think I can increase the mixture a little bit. So I've added a bit more alcohol, and we can see we're definitely getting a little more movement here. I'm kind of just rubbing it in circles. I'm going to go back to the full strength alcohol. You can see the difference. I'm going to try to pull some highlights along this top edge here, and you can see quite a bit of movement here. So this is the 91% alcohol. I'm trying to use it to see if I can, again, keep smoothing out a little bit. I'm going to add in the pages of the book and do a little bit of tinting of the pillow, and I picked Lemonade to go for kind of a soft yellow. And my plan is to lift out some variations of color. So I don't think we need it quite this gold. And this is definitely even lighter than the other areas, but I'm hopeful that lifting will do the trick. We have a similar shade over in these books. And in this book below. There's some shadow in here we'll have to add in. So it looks like I did not accurately determine where the side of the cup is. So is it here and going up to here? Or is it there? I think it comes out this way, so I think I need to fix that. So this is the cotton swab and alcohol. I'm gonna just bring out the cup over to here, and then I'll just have to put a little bit more tea in the cup. And I guess while we've got out the cotton swab and alcohol, we can do some lifting. And there's some variation in here we'll have to kind of put in with maybe a brown color. And while I've got a little bit of this on the Q-tip, I think I'm going to just use it to kind of tone in some of the pillow. It's kind of just a light cream color. The other shadow color I'd like to use is Cool Perry. And I want to use it on the cup. This is where erasing all the pencil lines was probably not wise, because I really can't see what I've got here. I think there's also some more shading in the pillow. Use the cotton swab and alcohol to kind of blend some. And I'm going to add a little bit more tea. This is that very dark mixture. I'm going to use it for some darker lines that I don't think I have on here yet. This is the back cover of the book. Not my straightest line. And only getting worse. And there's a front cover too. Or maybe they're reversed. This, in the pages, they kind of have a line in between a couple pages. And there's some more very subtle lines. And there's some shading. This is that eggplant mixture. And again, the benefit of this shadowing is that it will help form the edge of the cup and the edge of the handle. I believe this is the cranberry mixture. I'm going to use it more carefully right around the edge of the saucer. And I'm just realizing there's part of this sofa back here I didn't paint. Again, very helpful for putting in the side of the cup. And then maybe while we're doing fine lines, there's also a very fine line at the base of the cup. I'd like to bring the shadow underneath the first page over here. And I'd also like to smooth out these book covers. I don't know if I'll be able to really make a smooth ink passage, but at least I could make it kind of go in the same direction. This is a little more eggplant. This curve is not quite right. Just use some of that excess eggplant to kind of shade and tone the pillow. And now I guess I'd like to put in the design for the pillow. We've done so far without any pen work, but I really think that the design here would be better with the Micron pen. And then that kind of opens up the door to using the pen for a little bit of other work. So I did not draw it out. I figured it would be better to just go ahead and give it my best effort in freehand drawing, because the pencil lines would surely show through. So now I think I'll just use the Micron pen to kind of clean up some of our edges. My edges are kind of hopeless here. And I'll just take a look at this So in looking at it, I see I have a giant smudge here. Let's see if I can get that gone. That's not too bad. Oh, we've got some more smudges too. Guess I wasn't as careful as I needed to be. I'll try an eraser. See if I can pull it off this way. And looks like I've got the smudge off. Took off all the ink too, but I can put the ink back on. So now we'll just repair it. And there's a little bit of trace smudge there I might try to get off. So I think at this point, every time I touch it, I'm making it worse. So I'm going to stop and call it good.